Hi, welcome back to Hobby Life. This is part 7 of the Netflix Avatar adaptation. Um, what can I say about the last episodes? Well, first of all, if you haven't watched them, go watch them now. This is not meant to be any form of substitute for you to watch the show. There's going to be a lot of audio edits and video like blackouts so that you can't see everything, just to make sure we can get through the copyrights. Um, Honestly, so the series started out really strong. A couple episodes in, it started to like I don't want to say dwindle, but it wasn't as strong as the first episode. And then once we got to Boomy, like if you've seen the other episodes of my reactions, like you know how much I hated Boomy, and just I've seen other people share the same sentiments. But yeah, Boomy was just not handled well at all. Um, but otherwise, once we got to the Zuko Iroh scenes, like it just completely changed my opinion, and I'm excited to see more. I just want to see Zuko and Iroh specifically. Dallas and Paul have been killing it. Daniel's Ozai has been killing it as well, and honestly, they're like my favorite part of the series so far. Um, I haven't like watched all the episodes yet, and I'm just watching them like maybe once per week whenever I get the chance. But I have seen other people post about how there's a lot of mixed reviews, or people hate it, or how they're upset that that the series has a season 2 or 3, which kind of makes, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me that you'd complain about that. If you don't want it to have a season 2 or 3, then why don't you work your way up into Netflix Studios, and then you make the decision to not make season 2 or 3. It's like the very simple thing is to just don't watch it if you don't like it. Um, if you want to make the product this exact same way that you want, then yeah, get to Netflix, become the director, and then get your own project approved by Netflix or whoever, and then make your own version of Avatar that's exactly faithful. Um, One thing I want to say about just everything so far is, even if I'm not on board with all the changes, there have been moments in the series where I'm like, okay, this is different, but it's makes sense, or it's different and it's memorable. Um, like there's a lot of comic book movies that have released where when it came out, people were like, "That's not right. This isn't how things happened." Like I remember like when Avengers 2 came out, and I was one of those people who were like, "Oh, well, I wasn't like upset, but I was like, oh, like Ultron's gonna be made by Tony and not Hank." Um, it makes sense because Hank didn't exist at that point in time, but it would have been cool if Hank was the eventual creator. But honestly, nobody bats an eye now that if Tony is the one that made Ultron. There's just so many changes in like the Marvel Cinematic Universe that people were like slightly upset about, but honestly, it led to so many great moments that people quote to this day. Like Civil War did not follow the comic book Civil War at all, and people were upset about it when they first heard that, or when they first like had the reviews. But then the movie came out, and that was honestly one of the best Marvel movies just ever. Like, and there's so much quotable things from it. And the same thing can be said of this Avatar. Like the number of people I've seen quote the last episode where our prince Zico, just even stuff like how about a friend, everything I need is right here. Like that, like just I've seen so many people quote these lines already, and they're already a part of people's lives, and that's all I wanted from a new series, not new series. That's all I wanted. I wanted more moments to be able to like look back on and quote. And it's like, oh, if they did everything one for one, then you're pretty much just quoting and reliving the same thing. Whereas this is just it's maybe not all things are great, but like it's still adding to that tapestry of like lore and just what we loved in the first place. So, anyways, I'm gonna stop just rant. So I'm gonna stop my mini rant right there, and we're gonna hop right into episode 7, the North. And yeah, like looks like my prediction was pretty accurate in terms of the last 2 episodes being getting to the North and then the final battle. So a Netflix series in partnership with Nickelodeon.
Prince Zuko, The Imperial Guard. They're coming to take the prince into custody.
What? The Imperial Guard?
They're already on their way.
Lieutenant G, slow down.
Do they know he's the Blue Spirit, or?
I was just on Admiral Zhao's ship, going over the latest fuel usage figures.
What is this scene?
Lieutenant Dang and I were burning the midnight oil.
Is he a double agent now? Oh no. Never mind, he was just
Dang
gambling.
stepped out to take a message. I overheard them discussing new orders from the Fire Lord himself. He sent his personal guard to bring Prince Zuko back to Capital City, where he is to stand trial for treason.
Oh, okay. So this was like sort of the beginning
sir,
of
I heard
season
Dang order his
2.
men to shore to meet the guard.
Tonight? That means he'll be here any minute. Boy, Zhao's figured out you were the one that freed the Avatar.
I don't think so.
Prince Zuko, you need to leave.
Unless,
now.
but
Do not start the engines until you're well clear. Stay off the main roads and travel only at night.
freaking Zhao. Is it just gonna be Zuko alone for a bit then? We're not even at season 2 episode thing yet.
Lieutenant G. Stay safe, Your Highness.
I hope G gets to stick around longer. Like, G has definitely grown on me.
It was all too easy to get him to take the bait.
But unbelievable.
What will you tell the Fire Lord about his son?
He's a deserter.
I'll tell him the truth. That the prince chose to put his needs over those
Oh my
of his
god.
countrymen.
Blasting jelly? Are they gonna blow him up?
And that his son was a traitor.
Yo, this Zhao is like actually just
Prince!
they could have made him like they made him like the absolute worst, which is which is great.
Now I need to deliver my condolences to General Iroh. I'm sure he's been through a terrible shock.
But you can tell that's not an accident or anything though. If you go give condolences, you're like literally being like, hey bro, I killed Zuko. Doesn't they use the character for river for
Zuko's on his
waterbending?
own. And he wasn't anything like I thought he'd be. He just seemed so alone.
I'm shocked.
Sokka. Aang made a connection with him. This whole time, I've been worried that I don't know what I'm doing. And the truth is, I don't. I haven't learned any of the other bendings.
Yeah, he hasn't
I'll
even.
probably continue messing up.
He hasn't even done any
But at least I'll be
waterbending.
able to do it with my friends by my side.
It's the Northern Water Tribe. We did it. We finally made it.
And she makes it sound like it's such an arduous journey. But it was Appa that brought you all the way here. He's got to be tired as heck, yo. Actually, I wonder if like, is it actually tiring to fly, or is it just like cruise control for Appa? Because he just looks like he floats.
Avatar, welcome to Agnikella.
Welcome. I'm Arnook, chief of the Northern Water Tribe, and I offer you our hospitalities and our protection in the name of the ocean and moon spirits. This is Master Paku. He is our senior waterbending master. And this is my daughter, Princess Yue, our tribe's spiritual leader. Several days ago, our scouts picked up a Fire Nation fleet steaming this way. We've been keeping track of them ever since.
But we are grateful to have you with us.
Also, Princess Yue
However, the
looks
Avatar
very,
on our side. We'll teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
I don't know.
Citizens, it is a great day
She
for
looks
our
so done
city
with everything,
as we
you know?
welcome mighty allies, and we shall celebrate their arrival with a feast.
Everyone looks at
I
Sokka.
swear I will not rest until I hunt down these villains. Our enemies can't be allowed to get away with such a brazen crime. And I know where to start the hunt.
I know who did this. It was Ozai. He's become so obsessed with conquering the world, he cannot tolerate anyone who would get in the
For some
way
reason,
of
I thought he
this.
was gonna say
Not even
it
his
was
own
Juntao.
flesh and blood.
I see. It does make what I'm about to say a bit awkward.
2 more episodes for Zhao's ass to get kicked.
The Fire Lord has given me the honor of leading a great armada. with orders to conquer the North.
Forgive me, Admiral. But you weren't the first to come to mind for such a prominent mission.
I admit that I have little experience in battle. Of course, that also means that I have no track record of failure. Unlike you.
Bro. He also has, just because he has a failure doesn't mean he's bad. Can you imagine being the actor for Azula? Like, almost all your scenes in the first season is to beat up dudes.
That's enough.
Yeah, what?
The Fire Lord deems your performance below average. Thus, you will undergo another trial tomorrow.
What? This is a bit weird that like Azula's I don't know, Azula's getting this. Both kids are getting this treatment, but
You realize he's playing games with you, right? It didn't feel like a game when that boulder was flying at my head. Just saying. Your father already knows you're the best. I'll burn everyone in the world until he admits the truth. What truth? That I'm the one.
what? Did the Oracle say this?
Why don't you just go and talk to her?
Okay, what are they eating? Looks good.
Hey there, Sokka, Southern Water Tribe.
Yes? What's wrong with that?
She's just a girl.
Why you got it so
No,
bad for
Will.
this? For you,
Steve
Sokka, you
Seafood's
got Suki.
my favorite.
Is it good? What's it taste like?
Like
I imagine it's sour.
home.
What's that? Tastes like Uncle Ira and Zuko's boat.
Katara? I just want to say thanks for helping me get
It was like the first interaction they've had in
I would
7
have missed it
episodes.
for the world. A world I wouldn't have seen if it wasn't for you.
I'm just thinking about Jet.
So, enjoying the food, are we?
It's delicious.
You say you were entirely self-taught.
Yes. I feel like I've come pretty far, but I still have so much to learn. That's why I couldn't wait to get here to meet other waterbenders and especially esteemed masters like you.
It must have been difficult to grow up cut off from other benders. The Fire Nation's attacks took so much from you, from all of us.
Are they gonna tone down Paku's misogyny?
The worst part was like, I couldn't do anything about it.
What's important is you survived. Tomorrow morning, go and find Yagoda.
Oh, she's
one
the
of our
healing
finest
one. Yeah,
instructors, and she can start you on your journey.
Thank you, Master Paku.
I wonder what they're gonna cover in this episode then, because it's like a lot of the animosity is just trials and tribulations.
How about some cloudberries?
So she's a waterbender in this one. Like, can you imagine being able to make like your own ice cream whenever you want? Is that ice cream? Like, I've changed my mind. I'd like water bending
me
powers
finish
now.
Come on, it's pretty good.
She seems very like normal in this one. Like not like a sheltered princess type of feel.
What do you think?
It's delicious. You are just a girl.
Did you think I wasn't a girl?
No, no, no.
Why does this actress look so
figured
familiar
with
now?
you being a princess and all.
That I was stuck up?
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. But no, you're ordinary. Not ordinary. Because that wouldn't be good.
I know out there. I see them all. But that's what they expect me to be. Don't get me wrong, I love serving my community. But every now and then I just have to go
Her
somewhere.
voice is really thing though, like
dessert.
really UA. Like just
No, I get it. You know, back home, it was my duty to protect the village.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah, and if I didn't do it, who knows what could have happened. There are times it would have been nice to not have to worry. Times I wish I could be...
Just a boy?
Yeah. How do I know you?
Does he actually?
Princess Yue.
Like, is this, are they gonna have some sort of
Ready for
backstory?
the evening blessing.
Thank you, Han. You didn't have to leave the feast. One of the priests could have come.
It was no trouble at all.
Is this supposed to be the dude?
Really?
Is this supposed to be her fiance? He's a nice guy? Like, they're... Actually, I don't know if I'd, like... Wait, what did the fox say again, too?
Chief Arnick, if you don't mind, I'd love
Icebergs.
to talk to our brother from the south. Some combat advice.
Me? You want to ask me about fighting?
You have something none of us have. Experience. The rest of the platoon should hear this. Would you mind coming to talk to them?
Yeah, they're making this guy a completely nice guy, so
sure.
it makes me... If he is US fiance, then I'd actually feel be like...
Tell me, Avatar,
What?
what do you think is the best approach to the coming battle? Might I suggest you lead the offensive?
He doesn't
front?
know waterbending
You
yet.
could spearhead an attack.
Actually, airbending is primarily a defensive discipline. Our style is to evade and avoid conflict.
But you're not just an airbender. You're the Avatar.
You gonna tell him?
Truth is, I haven't mastered any other bending. But that's why I came here. Hoping someone could teach me.
But we've heard stories of how you've saved communities, defeated the Fire Nation platoons, even battled monsters. How were you able to do all
He's
this?
just a good airbender. What do you mean?
My friends help me. We work together.
I don't know
It would
why.
have been wise to have focused on your training during your journey.
What? I don't know why they seem so disappointed that he worked together with others. It's like he accomplished great feats with people. Yeah, that's what you're expecting to do here. Like, cut the kid some slack. Man, everyone's like super
Water is
like
life.
everyone's all like,
Water allows
why aren't you
life
doing your
to
part, Aang, rather
flourish.
than being like, oh yeah, we'll help you out, bro. We got you.
And to heal.
Yeah, that's too impressive. They should make the healing at least just be like, you know,
Master Paku told me we'd be
Like
having
scarred.
a special guest today.
Thank you for having me.
Feel the flow of energy through the body. Connect that flow to the energy
that's pretty cool.
in yourself. Healing is more than a physical process. It's about empathy. You must understand what it means to feel pain. Then take that pain away.
Oh, they're like they're setting up Zutara so bad right now.
You are a natural.
Thanks. I've gotten good at picking things up quickly. Which reminds me, when do we get to fight training?
Excuse me?
I think my basic forms are pretty good, but I could use help with accuracy and increasing power.
That just comes
I'm
with
sorry,
practice.
but women don't fight.
Okay,
We use
here we
our
go. Here
skills
we
to
go.
heal, not to harm.
I don't want to
I
just
want to kick
heal.
ass.
Healing is a noble and sacred tradition.
I think my skills lie more in combat, so if it's okay, I'd like to train in fighting techniques.
In the Northern Water Tribe, women aren't allowed to fight.
Aren't allowed? That's not right.
But that is our way.
Yeah, that's easy then. You can kick all their asses.
So, Princess Yue. She seems great.
Yue. She's dedicated, kind, generous.
You like her.
The princess and I, we were betrothed.
We were.
It was arranged by our parents when we were children, but when she turned 16, she
Oh,
broke it off,
okay.
which was her prerogative.
So,
So she's single?
you would have
Okay.
gone through with it? You would have married her?
Man, this is a different relationship. But I do like people who seem a
Thank
bit
you for
more
coming to
like
pay your respects to Avatar Kuruk.
relatable
here to do a
than
little
someone
bit more
that
than
like you
that.
just hate.
I'm hoping Kuruk can help me make a difference in this fight.
Oh, we're actually gonna get Kuruk some Kuruk stuff. That's cool.
During his time as the Avatar, Kuruk didn't engage much with the world. Some say he became enamored with the spirit world and spent most of his time there. Unfortunately, that meant he wasn't around much to help us deal with our problems.
He didn't do his job.
I don't like how like the Avatar has to save the world, that they have to stick their nose and stuff. It's like,
I hope you're right, because I need help. Avatar Kyoshi showed me a vision of Agnikella being destroyed by the Fire Nation. I need to stop that from happening.
You can't. If she showed you the North being destroyed, then it will happen.
Just one kid.
No, you are the Avatar.
When I was at Kyoshi Island, Avatar Kyoshi helped me unleash these incredible energies.
The Avatar state.
Yes, she said it gave me the strength of 1,000 benders. I can use that power to save the North.
But to gain control over it, you need to first master the other disciplines.
Except she was able to take control. She could channel the power through my body. She was in control. You can do that.
That's not possible.
Yes, it is. Kyoshi did it.
I'm not Kyoshi.
But you still could.
so what you're saying is Kyoshi kicks your ass.
After I became the Avatar, I discovered dark spirits were on the verge of crossing over into our realm from the spirit world. I had to stop them. So I spent my life fighting them. The war I'd waged on the spirits damaged my body and corrupted my soul. In my condition, I wouldn't be able to control the Avatar state any more than you could. The Avatar must walk alone.
It's the only road he's ever
or
known.
else the ones you love will suffer.
I should get going.
Is something wrong?
No, I'm just a little tired.
Oh, just don't want.
I guess you need to go and recombobulate.
Wait, what? Maybe so that spirit, that fox was her then?
I knew it. It was you.
Yes.
You're the fox.
That's interesting take.
But how? So you're a spirit?
Part spirit, mostly human.
I need to know something. Why did you turn down Han?
Han is wonderful. He is everything that a girl could want.
Yeah, see, they completely made him the opposite.
But he is not the boy of my dreams.
What? When was Sokka the boy of her dreams?
My friends mean everything to me. I can't do this without them. It's how I made it this far, and with their help is how I'm gonna make it through this battle.
Stop thinking about what you need and think about what's best for them. Being the Avatar means being the one who bears the burden.
Why?
Alone.
I don't like how they're making all these avatars and people being like, no, you can't do this with your friends.
Actually, it's a fish. See it as a fin. Hey, so you should talk to Kuruk?
Was he able to help?
No, he couldn't help me.
Nah, he's
I'm on my own.
freaking can't rely on
How was your time
past
with Airbender?
avatars.
Great, but I wanted to ask, where will I be stationed during the battle?
Women aren't allowed in combat. I thought you knew. You're not strong enough.
Excuse me?
Women
What?
aren't strong
I'm sorry,
enough.
this is
You haven't been training and preparing to lay down your life for everyone here.
training experience trumps training.
And I'm not going to let what happened to the Southern Tribe happen here.
Yeah, so everyone should be doing their part. Come on, man. Come on, man. There's some flimsy reasoning.
They won't let me fight. They've been stuck behind this wall for so long, they've become frozen in time.
Why doesn't he just go to the fight? It's like, what are they gonna do
Maybe
to stop you?
we should talk to
You're
Hero.
stronger than the rest of them.
Or maybe...
Maybe we should listen to them.
No, Aang. You're losing hope.
Maybe it's better if you didn't fight.
What?
This battle, it'll be like
This
nothing
is
we've
not
ever
what you need to
faced
hear right
before.
now, Aang.
People are gonna get hurt and die. These people need the Avatar.
You're not the Avatar, Aang.
I can't be the Avatar.
You're just the Airbender for now. What? Yeah, okay. I mean, like the drama they're putting here though is like compelling though. If the Avatar has the power of 1,000 benders, all they need to do is bring 1,001.
Wonder what they'll call me when the news reaches Capital City.
What makes you think you can succeed when so many others have failed?
Because I have something none of the others have.
Blasting jelly. I'm just kidding.
I have
Oh
destiny
my
on my
god.
side.
That
Despite what our propaganda
He's
would
getting
have
too
you
big for his
believe,
britches
the
there.
waterbenders are neither weak nor cowardly. Underestimating them will lead to tragic consequences.
I have personally made arrangements to ensure our victory.
What is that?
It's the wand. It's the Elder Wand.
This is
Just
destiny.
What? It's Zhao's favorite
He's
word.
attacking the fortress head-on, like a bull in heat. There may be more, but he's keeping it to himself.
Oh, it goes back. Okay, cool.
We've almost reached the north. Have you got a plan yet?
A plan? The plan is to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
So no plan.
I'm working on it, Uncle.
I'm still surprised by Zhao's boldness. I'd have thought it beyond him. It's almost as if he's working with someone else. Someone much smarter.
Ah, right.
Choose your opponent.
All of them.
No.
He's got 2 rebellious children.
You dare!
Oh, is Zulu gonna kick Ozai's ass now? Nice aim. I'm kidding. I know she didn't. I know she did it on purpose.
Set me loose. Let me go into the world and show you what I can really do.
Suggesting take.
Look, Pac is an idiot. It doesn't matter what other people think.
I'm gonna challenge Paku to fight. I know. He's a master. I know he's probably gonna mop the floor with me, but it doesn't matter. All my life,
you're probably
I've
gonna
held
kick his
myself
ass.
back. I'm not just gonna let someone else do it to me now.
Like, Aang has gotten 0 waterbending training this entire season. Please, someone teach this guy how to
Remember
use
back at the
water.
Southern Air Temple when you said we had to go with Aang? That we had to help him save the world? You were right. If we hadn't gone with him, I wouldn't have seen how 2 kids from the Southern Water Tribe can measure up to anyone.
Let's just do what we want.
Go kick his ass.
Yeah.
Go back to the healing huts with the other women. Fine. You want to learn how to fight? Study closely.
Like how there's just kids. Watch. But this isn't waterbending, man. This is just physical brutality. Oh, dang, that was... Nothing, you got it, Katai. It's just some cold air. Come on.
Had enough?
No. Do your ice discs, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's scary. Wait, they can't unice them themselves?
I'll say this. You're an excellent waterbender.
But you still won't let me fight.
No.
You said you're afraid of losing us, and that's why we can't stay by your side. But it's my decision to fight, not Paku's and not yours.
Yeah. And do you think we came all the way here just to leave you on your own? Silly Avatar?
Yeah, or they came all the way here and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna hang in the
I can
room.
protect you.
Yeah, we're not looking for him to protect you.
Yeah, and worrying about who will or won't get hurt, it's not just the Avatar who has to deal with that.
That's what it means to be a family.
Kuru, Kuroku, Kiyoshi, they all said that I need to do this by myself. The Avatar must bear the burden alone.
Well, they're wrong.
This is the past. Now, only one person can tell you the future. The person who will write the legend of Aang.
Where was Momo this whole time? Oh, she ate some ash.
Soot.
Or soot.
Fire Nation's here. Okay.
Okay. Aang hasn't done any water bending yet. Alright, I'm just gonna give my quick thoughts on this one, because, like, that one flew by. Some slight changes for the most part. It's been about the same. Again, I think I voiced it during the video itself, but Aang hasn't done any waterbending up till now, and he's about to go into this fight literally with just airbending, and it's like I don't know, like when is he just gonna master waterbending by the start of season 2, or not master, but like become a waterbender by season 2? Because I don't know. I can't really anticipate what to expect from this fight. Like, yeah, he'll probably go to the Avatar state because that's the kind of spectacle you need for a final showdown. But um, it's just it's just a bit strange. Um, honestly, I think the sequences with the other casts aren't as strong, just in terms of it's not the acting. It's definitely the writing. Like, there's so much that they're trying to explain when they use like Aang's crew, like Sokka, Katara, Aang. Anytime they're on screen or they're talking to a new character, that new character is always explaining something to them. That's like it's not as bad as exposition was in M. Night Shyamalan, but it gets to the point where the conversations feel a bit stilted or they're not entirely natural. Um, so I don't always like those scenes. Hopefully by the time we get to season 2 and 3, which happy they announced again, um, hopefully by the time we get there, like they don't need exposition or anything anymore, and they can just tell the story without it. Honestly, I think a lot of the stuff in the episode they didn't even need to tell us. They could have I don't know, worked it into a show don't tell type of scenario. But what can we expect from an 8-episode season? Didn't get enough Zuko Iroh in this, but like hopefully the last episode should have a bit of everybody, and I'm hoping that we get some great Zuko versus Zhao moments. I'm hoping that actually I'm kind of curious of what's gonna happen with Azula now, but the change they had with her too is also interesting. Just like she's openly angry or defiant. Like she's not this cool level-headed character entirely. And while I did like the cool-headed, like you never know what she's thinking, Azula in the cartoon, this one, like, it throws more of a chaotic wrench into the element, which I'm excited to see where it goes. But yeah, like when they said Azula was in for season 1, a lot of people were scared that, they'd changed a lot of story just to fit her in, but she hasn't really had to do much directly. The whole thing about her like being in touch with Zhao and her like getting his plans, or not getting his plans, but giving him plans essentially makes a lot of sense in my opinion, for this type of Zhao anyways. Because this Zhao is definitely more sneaky and he definitely needs a character to back him up compared to the other Zhao who just had a big head. I mean, this one's getting a pretty big head too. Anyways, thanks again for joining me. Hope to see you guys in the final episode for this season, and hopefully it's a great one. Catch you guys later.